Hi all. Okay, today I'm making a video on how to start, this is me right here, how to start making your own world in Horizons World. Now, very first step, proper step, because I did it wrong a lot. I need new batteries. When you open this Create tab, that's what it's called, a Create tab. It's the square with the circle. It's the fourth one over. And this, when you get to the platform, after you click on Horizon Worlds, maybe I better show you that. Maybe we better go back to that step here. So you're in your library, and it's this one. It's just called Worlds. You click on that one, not Horizon Central, not any other. There's a lot of other um there's World, there's all kinds of other ones, Office World, Horizon Central. It gets confusing, right? The one you want is this one, Worlds. And that's going to bring you to this platform where you can see in the mirror and you can see what's live right now. Um, and then you hold down the left menu button. That's the indented button on your left hand. Kind of like the Oculus button on your right hand. It's that on your left. And you push that down just quickly, just one little quick press, and that brings up this Horizon menu. Then you go down to the bottom where the menu is, and you click the fourth one over, and that's the Create. Okay, so that's your Create tab. See at the top where it says Create? Now you see where it says Creations, Tutorials, and Invites? If somebody has let you be a collaborator in their world, you're going to have an invite there that you need to accept before you can even see the world that they made you a collaborator on. Okay, so that's where your invites are. There's a few tutorials here if you want to watch them. There's two: Intro to Creation and Script Samples. We're not going into scripts yet. Not there yet. Okay, but uh, under creations, you're going to see any worlds that you have pulled in or created or in the past. So don't pay attention to those right now. So what you're going to want to do is you click on New World, and then you go down. Don't do Create New World. That's got all kinds of problems. You're not going to be able to do what you want to do, and that's where I was going wrong. So you're going to go down here to create a world using primitive assets. Now, I thought that was great when I first found it because there's all of these already created worlds that I can go get stuff from, I thought. Now, simple environments. You see where it says simple environments up there? You're going to want the simple environments. And so you're going to create a blank world. You're going to name it, okay? And then you can save it, and then you'll have it to work in. And that's the one that I created, calling Sherry's Practice or Practice World or something. You just do that. But that's where you get it. I have not used the other two yet because they've got stuff already in them, and that's gonna fill up. You want at least one blank world that you can bring things into for later lessons, okay? Just for later lessons, okay? So, I'm gonna close that out, and I'll open it back up here, and I'll go to my Create tab, and Practice World is the one that I created doing that. So we're gonna go in. I called it Practice World. Uh, Okay, so here's my practice world. It's blank. There's no flooring. There's no anything. Now, I have been trying to create assets that I can use over and over and over. Um, and this is the world where you bring them in piece by piece. See right here, there's just pieces of the troll, pieces of the dragon up there. Actually, let's see, what are we missing on the dragon? Now the dragon looks pretty good. We'll ungroup it later. I'll show you how to do that. But this is the world where you're going to practice bringing assets in pieces and regrouping them. You see how my lighting is off here, and even worse here, right? You can see that. And if I go into build mode and turn around, on the top, they don't look so bad. Problem is you can't really see the top anyway. But this took 3 different groupings brought into this world and then put together, and then regrouped, and then a new asset made. So first you had to, so that's a whole, we'll do that in a video as soon as I master it. Obviously, I've not completely mastered it yet because it doesn't look great on the bottom. That one turned out okay. This one's a piece of a troll. I've got to go get the rest of the troll. This one I thought I was bringing in one house, and it's open where if you click on it and make it large, then you've got a little one-room house that you can start with and ungroup and then pull out your walls, make it as big as you want it. Right now it's kind of narrow in there. Now let's talk about ungrouping real quick here. So here's the house, and you can see it's all one item, right? Well, if you, on your right hand, you see where there's a hand there on that controller? Okay, and you click in here and it's a yellow box. Then you push your joystick forward and it brings up the menu box or a panel. I think they're calling this a panel. And up here, locked or unlocked, zoom or unzoom, and you press to group or ungroup. We're going to ungroup, so I'm just going to click that with the trigger button. Okay, now when I go down here, there's like a couple of them. So I can keep the roof as one item. I'm all right with that. This, however, either I have to make the whole thing bigger, it's going kind of at an angle here. See, that's not quite working out for me. So I am going to click that box and I'm going to ungroup, press the lock or unlock. I'm going to unlock it. Oh, that locked it. I need it unlocked. That is one item, and it's not going to let me ungroup it. We're going to change the name of it to house. Huh. So that's not going to work for what I wanted, why I created it, what I was going to do with it. Because stretching it is stretching it weird each time. It looks more like a garage. So the undo is the left hand um, back arrow. And I'm just going to undo until the roof goes back on it. There. All right. And then I'm going to close out the menu panel. All right. So that didn't quite work out, did it? But that's what, when I perfect something, that's when I will make another video. But that's what I'm working on right now is, like I can make the alien ships bigger. And then I can pull up the panel, make it bigger. So I can figure it out here. And then I can ungroup. It did not ungroup. There's two. So there's a couple of them. All right, there's the lights for the top. I want to see these from underneath now and place them where I want them. Ooh. From the bottom. Now, let me get over here where I can see better here. Oh, I moved the ship. Okay, that's fine. Tilt the ship then. Get the ship. I've got the lights, I guess, set up where I want them now. I just put the ship where I want it. Oh, I need the center right there, though. And then tilt it, tilt it, tilt it, tilt it. Oh, up. Oop, not quite. Okay. Uh-oh. This corner. All right. But then it's not right on the top. Let's see what it looks like, though, from the bottom. Well, that one's a hot mess. Is that the one I just did? Well, that's a hot mess. Yeah, I think that's the one I was working on. That's a hot mess. That's not right at all. Okay. So, that's what I'm working on, trying to perfect. If you bring something in, and it only allows you to bring in a certain part of it, then you have to put it back together in this blank world. That's what this world is for. And then you can make a new asset of it. And when I perfect that, I will make a video of how to do it more efficiently than obviously I'm doing right now. um, and I do want to build a house from scratch, so maybe we will go make a brand new world to build a house from scratch. What do you say? What do you say? Let's do that. So we won't worry about this one. And we'll go do what I was just telling you to do earlier. We'll say new world and primitive asset, and we'll go to blank world. Oh, you know what? Let's try the grassy one, and we'll create a house in grassy meadow. What do you say? Let's try it. Let's try it. And we're going to rename it right here. It's Grassy Meadow right now, and you can call it Grassy Meadow 1 or Grassy Meadow Practice, whatever you want to do. House Practice is what we're going to call this one. Oh, I missed the P in practice. All right, and then we're going to say create. Now, the other way I've heard to do it is to go into blank world and to import one of these other worlds into it. So you're layering them, so to speak. I have heard about that. So here is, here. We can run around actually in this one. Here is what's called grassy meadow. You have this much space to work with from what someone else has already created. So it's got a flooring. You're not going to fall through the world. That's been done. An environment, the sky has been done, and you don't see any of the grid at all. They've put grass over it. They've made you some trees. And if you don't like those trees, you can pull in some other trees, and we're gonna practice with that too. So now you know how to pull in a world. Now, if you go into build mode, which let's talk about that real quick. Let's go back. Let me go back. Okay. So when you've got your world built, now you look at your hand. You see the little person with the tool there, the wrench or whatever. That's your joystick. And if you pull it back towards the little man there, that puts you into build mode. Okay? Now, to move around in build mode, you see now you've got two controllers that have other things on them. So they have become new menus. And when you're in the hands on both of them, then you use your grip buttons on both of them and grab, and then you twist them, and that's how you turn around. Grab and twist. Practice that. Go in there, build your world, and get in build mode and practice moving around. Now, if you just use one and you move it away from you, the world moves that way. If you pull it towards you and you've got just the one grip button pushed down, okay? And that's how you're going to move around. And to make it bigger or smaller, you use both grip buttons on it and either pull it or push it together. And that's going to, and now there's how big the grid is. Actually, that's so that you don't fall through. That's the fall through. That's going to save you right there. See how much lower that is? If you fell through, you're not going to go very far. So that's been created here. The sky is here. And if you use your right joystick and you put the hand right inside the little block that has the sky in it, the sun and the cloud, and you push your joystick forward to get your menu, and then grab the little menu, and you can bring it up and use both of your controllers trigger buttons to make it larger. All right, go back to behavior here. Okay, and now as you're looking, it says environment. You see that up there? And you come down here, this one says daytime, but you can make it, there's a whole bunch of choices here. You make it what you want to make it, you know. Let's say it's overcast. That's what overcast would look like. And let's say it's sunrise. That gives you an orange yellowy glow. Sunset makes it more oranges and purples. Nighttime, midnight black. Boy, that would be dark. don't think you want to create in that. Twilight, that's if you want more blues. I usually like a panoramic. We're going to do a day panoramic. Now, that's my favorite because, let me close that out. That's my favorite because, let me make this small. Look at what you get to look at. You get a little city in the background. You get mountains, you get city there, and then you've got an ocean view out this way. So we're going to want the house to face the ocean view, or at least have a big window for the ocean view. And we're going to want a window that faces the city view. Or if you like the mountains, you can't change this. This is the environment that you get with the day panoramic. Now, you can do night panoramic instead. Now, there's a sound one here. Let's see what it's saying. What sound plays? And if you grab this part of it with your trigger button, then you can move it where you want to. Play on start. That was that music that we heard. Let's tell it to play. And here's the choice. Quiet Park is what it's called. Oh, okay. Where do I choose the sound? Let's see. Is it in the script? No. Where do I choose the sound? Okay, so I don't know yet. How loud do you want it? Well, okay, I don't know yet. So see, that's something we'll have to learn, and we'll have to put it in a video because it's not self-explanatory, huh? All right, so now we are in build mode. So let me pull this back here. And this can be then, this is the size of your person. So if you're going to build a house, let's start by making the person little. What area, which way do we want it to face? We want it to face the ocean first, right? So we're going to twist around and make sure. Let's see if we can move our person to where they face the ocean. And we aren't going to put them in the middle. We're going to have them start over here, I think. And then we're going to put our house right here. All right, so we're going to, you pull down or pull up, both grips, push down. One grip, push down, that works too. All right. Now, on this hand, there's this house practice. Tells you the time of day so that you know. You see how your microphone's muted? Every time you go into a new world, your microphone is muted. So if you're in with somebody else, this is where you just click to unmute your microphone, okay? So hopefully it's been recording my sound. So, but you click on the 3 bars, and that brings up another menu. Now you can move this menu, stretch it, do whatever, make it as big as you want to make it, right? And this is where your shapes, your gizmos, your sounds, and your assets are. We'll pull in assets in another video, but this is where you grab a shape and you place it, and then you can it's a strange there we go. Pretty thick. I don't know. So see, I've got to work on my building skills. But there's the cube we just brought in and the size we made it. That's not going to work for what I want to do though. So that'll be a different video. Try these out. This was lesson number 1 in Horizon Worlds. Let's build a world together. Let's learn and build a world together and figure out how to do it where somebody's not talking so fast and using all this terminology that we don't understand yet. Look at the little bird there out of a triangle. Okay. All right. So that's what's up for today. That's what I wanted to do for today. So you go try that and you practice that one, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.